guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you may have already seen, I have some lip swatches of the Kylie Lip Kit liquid lipsticks. Wow, that's a mouthful. I got two of the sets. I was only able to get my hands on two of the sets. I got the True Brown K, and it comes in this little box like this. And then the other one is Dolce K, and it comes in this box. I was not able to get my hands on Candy K, but I did do some swatches of these, and I want to do some comparisons as well and talk a little bit about the actual lipsticks. So let's first start with the lipsticks. So here are the two colors. This is brown and this is Dolce. And when I try Dolce, I tried this one first. I am wearing brown. It's not that much darker than my natural lip color, but it's okay. I do like it, but I do prefer the brown because it just shows up more, and that's what I'm wearing. And it's a very rich, really a true brown, just like the name says. And the applicator on these is a little bit flexible. You might be able to see on the demo. So it's kind of flexible, so it kind of moves. And it's kind of a little bit flat on one side. So it's kind of, it slants that way. And the formula of this is really nothing like the ColourPop, in my opinion. And I know the ColourPop formula does vary. Some are very watery and some are a little thicker, so they do vary. The formula on this kind of reminds me of the NYX Liquid Suede and the Ofra. The Ofra is a little bit more moussier though, but it's kind of like that. So it is a moussier type of consistency, and it does dry completely matte. It is not sticky at all after it dries down. One thing I will say is not to press your lips together until it's completely dry, because I did do that before it completely dried, and it just kind of removed some of the product. It kind of removed it a little bit, so I had to like reapply it. And let's see, it doesn't really transfer much at all, really. I mean, there's barely anything there. It feels kind of it feels as comfortable as a liquid lipstick can feel, especially if it's matte. I don't usually mind a liquid lipstick. They don't bother me, but if you're someone who doesn't really like liquid lipsticks in general, then this is not going to be anything different. Anybody that doesn't like liquid lipsticks that dry completely matte, the one that I would really recommend would be the Ofras, because those don't dry completely matte. They still have a little bit of tackiness. I don't even want to use the word tackiness because it doesn't really stick too much, but they're very comfortable. But anyway, these do dry completely matte, just like the ColourPop. It dries completely matte, but I could barely feel it on my lips, so it's kind of weird. Maybe it's because I'm used to wearing a liquid lipstick, but it doesn't bother me. Now, how it's going to wear, I am not exactly sure about that. But I've probably been wearing this for about an hour now, and I was drinking something and I didn't see it transfer on the straw. So overall, I really like these. I mean, I'm sure, you know, after a few hours, you're gonna have to either reapply. I did, when I was doing the swatches, I tried removing it with just a plain paper towel, and it just doesn't come off very easily. So you're either gonna need a wipe or, you know, some makeup remover of some sort on a cloth or paper towel. I did use this micellar water from Garnier. This one is the waterproof for mascara that removes waterproof makeup. Even though these are not waterproof, I just used this one, and it worked fine. I'm sure any micellar water not necessarily waterproof would work just fine. So whatever you normally would remove your liquid lipsticks with, it would work just fine. I do want to do some comparisons of some colors that I thought would be similar to these two lipsticks. Okay, so the colors that I thought would be similar to Dolce would be Beeper, which was the color that everyone automatically was talking about that was the same as, but they're not the same. And so this is Beeper and this is Dolce in the bottle. So as you can see, even in, I mean, they're pretty similar and they might appear the same on camera, but I mean, there's a obvious difference between the two. So this is Dolce. This is Dolce. And this is Beeper. So Beeper is, I feel like Beeper is a little more mauve. Like it has a little bit more pink in it, in my opinion, than Dolce. The next one I compare it to is Ofra, and it's Pasadena. Pasadena looks similar to Beeper in the bottle, but they're actually not. But this is Pasadena next to Dolce. And this, again, seems a little more pink than Dolce. So that's Dolce again. And then the third one is Pasadena. And Pasadena is pretty light in comparison, so it's not even close. Then the next one I compared it to is also from Ofra and is Mocha. That's Mocha. Then next to Dolce. Mocha is the last one right here. So I think Beeper is actually the closest one, but it's definitely not a dupe. It's, you know, they're really different. I'm not sure if on camera they may look the same. So these top two, Dolce and Beeper, they're definitely similar. So I think depending on the pigmentation of your lips, they might look the same or very similar. But I don't feel like as swatched here or even in the bottle that they're the same. It's a close one if you didn't get your hands on Dolce. And then the next one, the brown one, I only had one that I thought I had two, but it turns out that the second one that I thought would match is completely different. It's more on the red tone. And the True Brown is actually True Brown, so there's like no red in it. So True Brown is on the top. And what's this color? It's ColourPop Limbo. So yeah, ColourPop Limbo. And they look somewhat similar, but, and I think right now because they're not completely dry, they might look the same or very similar. At least when I look at it, they look similar, but when they dry down, Limbo has a little bit of red in it, like a very slight red, and it's definitely not the same. Okay, so I waited for it to dry a little bit, so hopefully you can tell the difference now. Brown is up on the top and Limbo's in the bottom, and then this one is really a true brown, and where this one has a little bit of red in it. So yeah, those are my comparisons. I really don't have anything else that I think would be similar to it as far as liquid lipsticks go. I didn't really look into regular lipsticks, but I really didn't want to do that because a regular lipstick I would only be comparing the color. So I would think it would be harder to compare because these are completely matte. So even the matte lipsticks still have a little bit of shine to it. So even a lipstick that's matte tends to have some sort of shine, not a complete matte finish. I believe these are not available anymore, and I'm not sure if they're going to come out with them again, if Kylie's going to relaunch them, but I did see on her page that she is coming up with some new colors for Valentine's, and I think even a new formula, and she did post a picture of one of them, and I think it was like a pink, like a dusty pink. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I really like them. And oh, I didn't even talk about the lip liners. The lip liners do really resemble the ColourPop, and they actually feel like the ColourPop. These are just black, but the way the pencil, the product is, really does remind me of ColourPop. So I think they're almost like the same, pretty much, just with a black stick instead of a white stick. They're very smooth. I mean, it glides on very smooth. It doesn't skip. I mean, they're really nice. The kit was $29. Feel like that's probably a little pricey, only because these lip liners feel exactly the same consistency to me, and it's the same size as the ColourPop, and the ColourPop are $5. So you figure, let's just say if this were $5, then you're paying $25 for that, which I don't know if it's worth it. But I mean, I really like ColourPop, so if you didn't get your hands on that, you know, try out the ColourPop or even the Ofra, even though Ofra is more of a high-end price. But for those who don't really want to pay the high-end prices, ColourPop is a very, very affordable way. So yeah, so this video is really not about ColourPop, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys, and if you haven't subscribed and you're new, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.